Xbox gaming for life.
G'day everybody, we're in Shanghai, China. My name's Jenson Inception, and this is Full Beans Racing. It's round 3 in Full Beans Racing. Currently Lewis Hamilton leads the drivers' standings, with Fernando Alonso taking the race victory last week for McLaren, their first in a long while. We're going to go through some standings today. We're going to see the fastest qualifying lap, then hear from some of the drivers. Then we're going to go through race highlights and hear from some more of the drivers. We hope you enjoy the package today. And we're going to go over to Dougie Brown for the hot qualifying lap. Well, thank you, Jenson. Dougie Brown here, and we are with Rizaldo, who is on pole position today in the Williams as they take this turn. What a bend this is. One of the marvels of Formula One here, and he seems to be taking it pretty well. Williams this year have got no points on the board. 2 points on the board so far. They're not doing really well. They're actually right down at the bottom of the driver's standings. As Rizaldo, look at the power and the pace here as he comes through to the hairpin. Oh, look at those lines. No locking up, no skidding. Absolutely magnificent. Now let's see, is he going to... Oh, just the slightest lift, but he was managed to get full power on there. That's a lot of G's going through that corner. That is amazing stuff from Rizaldo there. The way he was able to keep that power on. And he comes around, and all these lines are beautiful, and it's enabling him to get on the power early. And that's why he's in pole position today. That is why he is sitting here on top of the pops. He must have a really great setup in that car. Williams have been nowhere near this so far this year. So real great stuff from Rizaldo as he's going to come down the back straight here. Over 200 kilometers per hour as they open DRS. Oh, look at this. One of the longest straights on the Formula One calendar. A lot of heavy braking down from 8th into 2nd gear. Really tight hairpin. Bring yourself around now. And as they'll be coming around this last corner, going to finish it off. Excellent lap from Rizaldo here at 132.8. We're going to go over to Tad now, who's with some of the drivers.
Toast, 3 weeks, 3 second places and a mistake at the end of the race last week which cost you the win. With that elusive pole just out of reach, is pole important at today's track?
Pole position isn't entirely necessary for this track. I mean, I've got the inside line into turn 1. As long as I get a good launch, I can get up the inside of Rizaldo and hopefully make it stick through turn 2. Or there's the braking zone in turn 4. There's of course the long straight in sector 3. There's plenty of overtaking opportunities at this track. Hopefully I can get up there fairly early on and battle it out from the front.
Well, if you do make some places up at the front, let's hope that there's no mistakes this week and you can clinch those points in the position that you really desire. We're going to go over to Blackbeard now, who qualified 4th on the grid today. Let's hear what he has to say. Blackbeard, 4th on the grid, your best finish so far. It could have been better, especially as your teammate is sitting on pole.
Well, yeah, it's had the could have been better really. I think if you look at the time trap, I was ahead considerably going into that second from last bend, the tight right, and yeah, just overshot the mark and lost some more time there. Still 4th, not bad. Look forward to tomorrow.
Rizaldo, congratulations on pole position today. It's the first for Williams in, I do not know how long. How does it feel to be sitting on top ahead of the race tomorrow?
Well, Dad, first I would like to really thank the team. They have been excellent. Everybody working back at the factory really put the effort in to allow us to get a car. This enabled us to get pole position. Very, very hard. We were pushing to the maximum today, and it really paid off. We're on pole position. And I'm very happy and looking forward to the race tomorrow.
Well, with that in mind, what do you expect from the race tomorrow?
Well, Dad, I expect, obviously, as long as I can get onto the inside for that first corner and get around that snail pretty well. I expect to be able to lead the race and command it from there, but we will see. Who knows? Anything's possible.
Yes, anything is possible, and with the setup of the Williams, it seems that they've got something right this weekend. So can they take that through to the race? We're going over to Lethal Sniper now, to hear what he's got to say about qualifying in third. Lethal, you got third last week in the race, but a penalty moved you back to fifth, and you've got third on the grid for tomorrow. What is the difference from last year's dominance, and do you see a win coming on the horizon anytime soon?
Fifth wasn't too bad last week, Tad, considering I started from the back, but you know, this week I'm starting from third, so fingers crossed we can just get a couple of more places and get the win. And compared to last year, yeah, I'm still getting used to the car. It's taken me a little bit longer this year than it did last, but I still think I'm like the best driver on the grid, and it's only a matter of time until the wins start coming my way.
Well, he's definitely got that confidence of a world champion. Let's hope he can carry on that through to the race and see what will happen tomorrow. As we're going to go over to Jenson now, who's going to talk us through the grid. Thanks, Ted. Appreciate it, mate. So we got Rosaldo on top with the 132.8, Toast in second. Then it's Sniper in third and Blackbeard in fourth. That's 4 users in the top 4. Then it's Vettel, Hamilton, followed by Alonso and Verstappen. Then it's the 2 Saubers, Leclerc and Oval Dread. Gasly starts off the outside top 10, and then it's Raikkonen and Sainz, and then Perez down in 14th. Then we've got Grosjean in 15th, Valtteri Bottas, not a great qualifying for him, down in 16th, Van Dorn 17th, Ocon 18th, Magnussen 19th, Hartley in 20th with a 136.0. That's 4 seconds off the leader. We're going to go over to see those race highlights now, and we're going to go back to Tad and Dougie to take you through them. It's going to be amazing. Enjoy. Hello everybody, my name is Tad Bennington and I'm here with my colleague Dougie Brown, and we are here for Formula 1 Full Beans Racing. It's race 3 and we're with Rosaldo, and it's away, and it's ToastParabola on the inside. Look at him go! Look at him go!
Hey, look at him go there, Tad. Look at him go. Look, oh, Rosaldo. Oh, he's run even wider there. Oh, he's lost his second place. He's down into 4th place. And that's Lethal Sniper just on the outside with, oh, him and Oval Dread are going for it. Well, Rosaldo down into 4th place. And let's go and have a look at one of the other drivers and see what's... Oh, no, obviously we're with Rosaldo for a reason here. He's behind Hamilton there. And Oval Dread's gone down the inside. Oh my word, what a silly manoeuvre there. He's only going to have got himself some front wing damage and no positions gained as we're with ToastParabola here. Let's see this excellent start. Look, Rosaldo's there. He just doesn't seem to get away, and look at the grip on that Renault. Oh, all the way down to the first curvy corner, I say all the way. It's not very far really, but oh, lovely Toast. Keeping it steady there, keeping it steady in first place. Excellent stuff from ToastParabola. Top stuff. Oh, a bit of an excitement there from Rosaldo, and we're going to see from Lethal Sniper. We're going to get his view here from 3rd place. He's obviously dropped back a few, and let's see why. So we've got Lethal, not the greatest start either. Look at Toast just tearing away there. Excellent start from the Renault again, and Rosaldo's teammate down the inside, as well as Lewis Hamilton. Lethal Sniper on an outside line now, and he's got to slow down to avoid getting hit on Rosaldo. He's trying to go down the outside, and so is Dread. Oh, this is chaos. Now Lethal neck and neck with Dread down here into turn 4. Down into this hairpin. They're neck and neck. Lethal's going to back out, but Oval Dread has gone for a manoeuvre as Lethal goes to the outside. And oh, he's been a little bit of a warning there for Lethal with a collision, but that was definitely Oval Dread's fault.
Yes, it most certainly was Oval Dread's fault. But with Blackbeard here, who started in 4th, and I think he got himself up into 2nd, and he's had an excellent start as well, and he's behind Toast, and you can see there that he's pulling in Lethal Sniper, and as Lethal breaks, he's just broke a little later, got that inside line, and with his teammate going off there, he's up into 2nd place.
Excellent stuff from Blackbeard, really. I wonder if he'll keep this going for the rest of the race. He really needs some points. Williams are desperate for some points, and what Rosaldo has just done there is not ideal. Now Oval Dread starting back in 10th. He qualified on the supers, on the softs instead of the supers. Will that move pay off? As it doesn't seem to get a great start there as his teammate Leclerc is away, and Gasly right behind Leclerc, making up place. And Perez, he's dived down the inside, but still not got that position back, and he's had a collision. Actually, he's made quite a few places up on the inside there. Real sneaky from Oval Dread, but he's got himself up into currently 5th, which, as we know in a moment, drops him back down into 6th place with Lethal Sniper there, just showing him he's saying, give me some respect. I'm the Full Beans Racing World Champion. But look at this from this angle. Absolutely idiotic maneuver. No way he would have got the braking done.
That front wing, it'll need replacing if it takes too much damage. Stay alert for threats around you.
Well, I wonder if they were talking about Oval Dread there. He seems to be a threat, but Lethal has reeled him in. Look at that. Look at that drag on the back straight there. He got all of the slipstream, and he's got the inside line, but Dread's going to try and come back at him here. Oh, and he's not going to make the maneuver stick as Lethal is back up into 5th position.
Excellent stuff, but ToastParabola there with a 1:39 fastest lap as we're with Rosaldo here in 4th place. He is hunting down Lewis Hamilton here as we're coming into the hairpin. He's going to make a move on the inside. Is it going to stick? Oh, a little bit of wheel bang. Oh, but he's got past. Excellent stuff from Rosaldo. He's going to hold it now around the long left-hander.
Yes, great stuff, and Lethal Sniper's now going to follow through on the back straight. Look at the slipstream. He's got it. Oh, they don't even need DRS at this, and the Red Bull, look at that on the Mercedes. With the equal engines this year, the aerodynamics of that Red Bull is far superior. They haven't made it count yet, but it looks like they might do soon as Oval Dread is watching closely and following by. Bit of rear wheel, bit of front right against Lethal's rear left there, and racing obviously collision there. No one's lost. Oh, Oval Dread has gone side on. I think he's been hit by Lewis Hamilton.
Radio Tad.
Okay, entering lap 3 now. DRS has been enabled. Come on, you can win that place back. Pit in this lap, and remember the speed limit. We'll be penalised if we exceed it. Keep that in mind as you approach.
Well, Oval Dread there getting a bit of a nasty bump from Lewis Hamilton. They're causing his tyres to go around, but this should be the point where they're going off. And we were just saying about our tyres and Toast losing his as Rosaldo and Lethal Sniper go through. And there's Rosaldo into 1st place, but Lethal Sniper is in his slipstream. And I don't know if he's going to last this. No, he's not going to last the end of this straight. Lethal Sniper, last year's world champion, is now into 1st place for the first time this year. What an excellent race he's running so far. He dropped back down into 6th place, but he's up into 1st on the 3rd lap as we're with... Oh, here's a replay of Blackbeard here. This is from his view. And Toast getting a bit skittish into the corner there already.
Hey, Toast. It doesn't look in control there. Looks like his tyres are really going. And there's just nowhere for Blackbeard to go. And he's absolutely sandwiched in by Toast there. And I think we're hearing Oval Dread has got a 5th place penalty as well. Oh, Hamilton coming through. There goes Dread. Let's see if we can see why he got the penalty.
Yes, let's have a look. Although this replay... Oh, no, that's not hanging on. And here's Oval Dread now. Oh, look at that. Those cars are all going different pace. He had to avoid there, but it's being told to give the position back by his team. And as we'll see here, look at this as he passes Toast. All 4 wheels are off the track. They just come on as he's passed him. And now we're with Blackbeard. We pick this up as he's going to have a manoeuvre on Toast. I don't know if Toast just let him through there as Oval Dread has locked up and gone wide and missed a chance on Lewis Hamilton there.
Oh, a lot of argy-bargy going on, and we're only 3 laps into this Grand Prix. Excellent stuff. As we're now with Oval Dread, who's coming up on Rosaldo. On Rosaldo's rear wheels, he's gone sideways into the long left-hander, and that's going to cost him some places. Dread just keeping it on there, and he's up into 2nd place. As we're now with Toast, who's been into the pits.
Safety car has
I wonder how that's going to do for Toast.
Positive delta here. Slow down. Maintain a positive delta. Okay, slow down. Your delta is negative, which means you are too fast. Reduce your pace.
Oh, that safety car did not help Toast. As you'll see, he's come back out in 16th place. And a lot of the people in front of him are pit. But a little bit collision with Perez. What's going on here? Why is everybody so slow around this? Actually, it's come to a standstill. We're going to need to get a replay on this. And there goes Blackbeard around the back of Toast.
Yes, it's constrained stuff. I think it's Rosaldo. There's been a real big mess up here at Williams. Blackbeard and a 5 seconds severe penalty for Toast for a collision. And he's got to give the position back, and Blackbeard goes through. We're going to see a replay here. Rosaldo didn't come in the pits, but he should have, as his teammate had just gone in the pits. He should have pitted a lap earlier, it looks like, his tyres. And here's another bit as well as he just goes around the next corner and he's holding everyone up. There's Hamilton and Vettel. And Blackbeard now in 12th position. on lap 5, turning to lap 6. He's chasing Lewis Hamilton. He's less than a second away. Oh, and out of the pits comes Kevin Magnussen. Oh, and Blackbeard. Oh, he's back up into 10th. He gained some places in the pits, and Kevin Magnussen somehow got ahead of him there, but he's now behind Lewis Hamilton, and there's some places to be made up here for Blackbeard.
The car behind has come in. They're now on the soft tyre. We're trailing our teammate by 27.8 seconds.
Well, Blackbeard really has to push there to make up some places, and Toast trailing his teammate by 20.8 seconds, or whatever that was. That was Carlos Sainz, but Carlos Sainz is yet to pit. As Toast coming together with Stoffel Van Dorn there. Oh, that's an expensive collision there, but thankfully it was rubber on side pod. And we're with Toast again here as he's reeling in Sergio Perez. What an excellent manoeuvre here. Late break from Toast.
Aye, excellent stuff. Real driving. That's what you want to see out there on the Formula One racetrack. Toast in 12th now, and he's got Magnussen ahead of him, and Blackbeard's ahead of those. And we're with Rosaldo here. Apparently, he's just got a 5-second penalty for ignoring blue flags. And he's just gone wide there. He's just gone wide to get out the way of Seb Vettel. And we've got Alonso coming through here. Oh, a little bit of argy-bargy with Alonso. Alonso trying to get the line of Rosaldo.
Oh, my
word.
Charge the battery.
Oh,
Word.
my.
How did he not hit anybody there? That was absolutely, absolute lunacy from Rosaldo as Toast gets past Kevin Magnussen there, but he could have taken both of those drivers out, and instead somehow misses them both as Blackbeard up looking to get into 8th place here against Lewis Hamilton. Look at that Williams Mercedes engine there. They've got some real great aerodynamics going, and maybe a bit of DRS to help him catch Lewis Hamilton, and he's now up into 8th place. Blackbeard could secure some decent points for Williams here, especially Lewis Hamilton on the inside, really tried to make a go of it there. Not great for Blackbeard, not great.
First place is 40.9 seconds.
It's Blackbeard. That's Blackbeard in 8th place, 40.9 seconds behind as ToastParabola goes past Pierre Gasly. No problems there. Toast up into 10th now. He's got Hamilton in front of him and Perez in front of him, and Ocon. Blackbeard and Ocon in front of Toast. As Blackbeard here looks to, look at that. He's just going to make no trouble of this overtake here on Esteban Ocon as he just gets the line, takes the inside beautifully, and just steers it round. Great stuff from Blackbeard, up to 7th, really pushing for Williams this week. He could overtake his teammate if he finishes in this position. There are currently 6 laps to go. Let's see, he's done his pit stop. It's all about keeping his head together here. We're now with Lethal Sniper, who we haven't seen much of in this race. He's in 2nd place currently now, as Oval Dread is still yet to pit. But Lethal Sniper is less than a pit stop away, so he will regain the lead. And Oval Dread's in the pits now, and Lethal Sniper has gone past. Now, will Oval Dread come out? He's got Max Verstappen 36 seconds behind him. He should come out in 2nd place, but Lethal Sniper there, look at this. This is just going to be a walk in the park, very familiar to last season for the Full Beans Racing World Champion. Lethal Sniper, he's sporting a different number this year, you'll see, as I believe his number of 10, which Pierre Gasly wears. Lethal gave that away last year to Pierre, who requested it as his Red Bull teammate. Excellent stuff, really. And there's confirmation. There's Rosaldo back in the pits. Not an excellent day for Williams so far. Blackbeard could make it a little better if he makes the penny positions, and here he is. Oh, he's dropped down to 10th. We've missed something there. I believe he's had a little slip and probably been hit by I think it was Sergio Perez we're hearing. Yes, he was tapped by Perez, lost some places, but he's now right in the mix, and he's in a battle, and he's currently in 9th. He could get 2 points here and level with his teammate. Carlos Sainz is out as he's coming up on the back of Toast now. Carlos Sainz is out of the race as he makes an inside move on Toast. Him and Toast, a little bit of digging there, but it looks like he's got past. There's no problems here. Blackbeard is just ahead of Toast as we go to the corner. Toast, on the inside line, gave him the old shove. He go back. That's not ideal from Toast. Oh, that's way unsporting from Toast there. Not very and Sergio Perez, super unsporting there. Blackbeard, he's all over the place. This is so unlucky. So unlucky from the Williams driver. He was in good position. He's let himself get back into the pack, got into a scrap, and he didn't, and he came off worst. And now he's outside the points, and there's 2 laps to go as ToastParabola here
is chasing down Lewis Hamilton. We know Toast has got a 5-second stop-go penalty, so even if he gets past Lewis here, he will finish lower down. But it's all entertaining anyway, and let's see what we've got here as ToastParabola. This should really be Blackbeard, and Blackbeard would be able to get those points no problem, but Toast is going to make advantage of this, take advantage of this. Him and Blackbeard came together last week as he goes down the inside, and oh, look at that, a bit of a coming together. Oh, he's forced Lewis wide there just to get away from the entanglement, and that's put him up into 6th place. Yes, up into 6th place, and as you were saying a second ago, there is really a rivalry stirring between Blackbeard and Toast. Last week in Bahrain, they came together, costing each other a serious amount of points there, as Toast gets a great line to defend against Lewis Hamilton there. Oh, but he's locked up and Hamilton's gone down the inside. Toast with the cutback though. Toast with the cutback, and he's got back ahead of the Mercedes driver. As we say, this is all in vain though, as Toast with his 5-second penalty, unless he can get 5 seconds clear of Lewis Hamilton in one lap, and if he could, he would probably be winning this race. Yeah, if you could do that in one lap, you would be. But here is the race winner today. Look at him across the line. He's got to be so happy in there. His first win of the year. Lethal Sniper. Excellent stuff. Yes, excellent stuff. What a race. And I'm going to leave you here in the commentary box now, Dougie, to see the last ones home and then talk us through the final positions of today. I'm going to go over, and then for the podium as well. You can talk us through the podium while I go over down to the driver's pen to get in touch with those drivers. Lethal Sniper, what an excellent race. Over to you, Dougie. Oh yes, Lethal Sniper with a time of 23 minutes, 20 seconds. Oval Dread 15 seconds behind. Lethal Sniper 40 seconds ahead of his teammates. That is excellent stuff. But that's Max Verstappen there, and Lethal Sniper on the podium, giving Red Bull some great points. Valtteri Bottas all the way up from 16th position today. That's excellent stuff. Sebastian Vettel losing out. Fernando Alonso finishing way down from where he started today. Biggest losers of today though, Carlos Sainz and Rizaldo, who did not finish. Oval Dread in second. Blackbeard just out the points in that rivalry with Toast, and there they are, the Red Bulls. They're on top of the podium. We've got Oval Dread there as well, looking a wee bit lost, but there's the man who knows how to lift that trophy. It's Lethal Sniper, and there's Max Verstappen, his teammate. What an excellent day for Red Bull. They now go top of the constructors' standings, and Jenson will talk you through that later. Christian Horner has to be very happy. We're going to go over to Ted now, who's with those drivers.
Rizaldo, commiserations. You lost positioning into the first corner, and then it seemed as if you lost control of the car just before the pit stops. Can you talk us through it?
Well, Tad, as you can see, as everybody can see, we have the car on pole position. It was in a great place. It was fastest, but obviously somebody changed something with the setup. I don't know. They obviously the way they set the car up, it was only scheduled to go for the faster laps, and we burned out the red tires way before the pit stop. I should have come in ahead of Blackbeard, but because of the spin coming in on that lap, he got ahead, and then he got priority in the pits. It was silly because then the next lap I was out. I was lucky not to really hurt any drivers out there on the grid today after that. The setup, we really need to change it. After the praise that I gave them for the pole position, this is really not good, and we need to fix it straight away if we're going to look to get points and get some serious points.
Well, clearly we can see what's causing you an issue there, Rizaldo, and we're sorry to hear that. It is a shame, but talking of causing drivers other harm, it was so close today out there on the track. You almost took out 2 star drivers, but somehow managed to go through the middle of both of them and miss them. Can you talk us through?
Oh, well, Tad, this is one of those genuine scary moments in Formula One. You know, you're coming into the first corner, you think you can hold it in position, you haven't done that with the tires. Apparently they were like 80% worn at that time, so it was essentially like ice. And as I go and put the brakes on, they just are non-responsive. I go straight through, and I'm holding my breath all the way. And thankfully, I do not hit anyone except for the wall, and that damages the car, and it's race over from there. That's all I got to say about that. We go on to Baku next week, and I can only hope to get some points. It's a tough circuit, but we will plow on.
Thank you, Rizaldo. Over to Oval Dread. Dread, you qualified in the top 10, but you were on the softs, a different strategy to those other drivers in the top 10. Do you feel it paid off today?
Yeah, the strategy paid off. I made a couple of mistakes on the first lap. I hit Rosaldo, which gave me a front wing damage. Then a couple of laps after, just before I pit, I had an illegal overtake on Toast, which gave me a 5-second stop-go penalty, which didn't help. But yeah, my strategy definitely did work.
Well, sounding happy as ever there, Dread, and a second place finish today must have been more than you could have hoped for from where you were starting from. You were actually catching Lethal at the end, but it appears you needed a few more laps. Maybe did you stay out too long on those softs?
No, I felt like I was on the softs for the right amount of time. As I said, I hit Rosaldo on lap 1 and then got that 5-second stop-go penalty, so by the time I came out of the pits, the gap must have been like 16, 17 seconds, so I knew there was no way, even on fresh ultras or supers or whatever it was, that I was going to catch Lethal, so he deserved that win.
Well, that's very big of you, handing the win to Lethal there, but I imagine maybe a few laps earlier you might have got a little closer, but as you say, maybe not caught him out there today due to the penalties and the wing change. Has entered the pit, the pen now. Let's hear what he's got to say. Toast, an initial 6th place, but then you've been relegated back to 9th due to some penalties you acquired during the race. Do you think they were fair?
To be honest, Tad, I don't understand the penalty at all. I mean, we'd come together early on in the race, lap 3. I'd lost the back end and he'd make a foolish move up the inside where my car was pointed towards, and he was always going to crash into me there. But yeah, the penalty came during the virtual safety car on lap 5. And apparently there was severe collision. As far as I can see, there was no severe collision. And then later on in the race, he tapped me again. I guess he didn't see me on his inside. He thought he'd made the overtake stick, but I was still there, and he bounced off, and I believe he had some trouble behind me.
Well, you and Blackbeard certainly appear to be getting in each other's way a lot. Is there a reason for this, or is it a case of wrong place, wrong times?
I think you'll notice in any of the incidents between us two that he's always been the car behind, and the car making silly mistakes from those positions. In Australia, he didn't account for the lack of grip that you suffer following a car through the corner, and he suffered for that. This time round, he's made a move on me after I've lost control, and well, he didn't successfully predict where my car was heading, and then again, like I said, later on, he thought he'd made the move stick and tried to move over to the apex where I was already sitting. He just needs to learn better racecraft, and we'll both survive much more races.
Wow, it certainly seems that Toast appears to think that Blackbeard is responsible due to his lack of race experience. Wow. Let's have a word with Blackbeard now and see what he's got to say on this subject. Blackbeard, you got the jump on your teammate at the start and were looking good in 2nd place till you and Toast came together near the end of lap 4. What happened? It appeared you had a good line down the inside.
Yeah, Ted.
It's Tad.
Yeah, it was a great start, really. Left Rosaldo for dead. I think that's just him working off the weight still from pre-season. He's come back heavy, as we all know. So I made the good start, got behind ToastParabola in 2nd place. It was just all over him, really. I could see he was twitchy, nervy. Didn't look comfortable at all. Just shows he's not a true racer. And then, yeah, just bided my time. Seen he went wide, had the inside line, good line going down to the bend. And then, yeah, I mean, the kid just lost it. I just don't know what's going on. He just slid straight across. I don't know how he hasn't got a penalty for that, or some kind of retribution. Yeah, it's just unacceptable, really, and that sort of derailed my attempt for a time being there.
Well, that is a shame. And you and Toast also came together later after you were making good ground. You were up to 7th and you ended up 12th and still have no points this year. the team only have 2 points in total. Is it crisis time at Williams?
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Again, he went round him with ease, and then I'm just coming out of the bend and bang into the wheels, and then I'm straight off into the side, and did well not to actually wreck my race, and sort of got back on, but I had to wait for everyone to come back on. No front wing, had issues with the car, but yeah, it's toast again. It's twice now. I'm just not sure what his problem is, but he needs to be investigated. It's just ruining my race. And so yeah, the team is on 2 points. I'm not worried. I'm a rookie. My contract is for another 2 years. So yeah, I'm not bothered about that at all. I've shown promise, but I just need to keep out of Toast way. Really, he needs to be investigated, as I said.
Well, we'll see if that happens. And finally, keeping on the you and Toast subject, Toast recently said in literally a few moments ago in the interview that your silly mistakes are causing you both to finish out the points. Do you have anything you would like to say in your defence?
I mean, I'm not actually sure what he's on about. Sorry, but I'm not sure what he's on about there at all. It's clear as day, everyone can see it's not my mistakes, it's his mistakes. It's poor driving. And I think the pressure's getting to him, having losing his seat at Red Bull last year, then going to Renault, and yeah, he's got an alright hot lap, but he can't string 4 laps together, so I think that's just pressure telling on him really, and he's trying to deflect it against me, so we'll soon see.
Well, thank you, Blackbeard. Wow, he certainly let us know what he felt there about that Toast scenario, and it looks like him and Toast are getting a rivalry going right together. We're going to go over to the race winner now after that short interview with Blackbeard there. It's Lethal Sniper. Lethal, after a sloppy start, falling back to 5th from 3rd, you managed to pick off some of the drivers on your way to an amazing victory today. How does it feel to be back on that top step?
Yeah, I don't know really what happened at the start, Tad, but yeah, it was a slow start. But as you say, I managed to pick my way back to the front. It's great to be back on the the top step of the podium. I knew it was going to come at some point because I feel like I'm still one of the best drivers on the grid. It was just getting used to the car, so yeah, super happy.
And don't you just sound it? How are you going to keep this momentum going forward?
Well, we've just got to keep improving the car, Tad, and I've got to keep improving myself. Working hard, all of us, and hopefully we can keep this momentum going and get another win.
Thank you, Lethal. A team that works hard, plays hard. And we're going to go over to Jenson now, who's with himself, and he's going to talk us through the driver standings and the constructor standings. Thank you, Ted. And Lethal Sniper seemed to be very happy with himself there as he's closed the gap to within 11 points of Lewis Hamilton now. Hamilton's still top of the drivers' standings. Alonso in 3rd there. We got Blackbeard at the bottom, and there's still Grosjean, Perez, Hartley, and Blackbeard yet to score a point. Rosaldo after today's non-finish, as well as Sainz, they did not add on their points. Red Bull now moved to the top with 62 points. Mercedes 1 point behind on 61. Then it's Ferrari, Sauber, McLaren, Toro Rosso, Renault, Haas, Force India, and Williams. Excellent race today. Excellent race. Lethal Sniper 15 seconds ahead. 15 seconds ahead of second place Oval Dread, returning to the top where he belongs. We hope you can join us next week when we are in Baku. And until then, have a great time. Thanks for tuning in, and if you like this video, hit subscribe, turn on those notifications so you don't miss out on another great video. And until next time, remember, be excellent to one another.